Hello, my fellow Americans. It is the 21st of November, 2024, and this is A Quiet Rage. For this week, a couple of things I wanted to talk about. In last week's episode, I mentioned a couple of different organizations that I think we should be trying to donate to, trying to give our time to, etc. If you're venturing out to volunteer for the first time, I need you to be prepared that there might be people when you get there who are frustrated with us, and who want to know where we were in 2016 when he ran the first time, and where we were any time in between. Like, why are we showing up now? It's some people think it's too late. Go anyway. Listen to what they have to say, the people that have been there, and understand that they're not mad that you're there. They wish you would have shown up sooner. We would have shown up sooner. For those of you that have been there for a while doing the work, I would ask that you show us a little grace. Like, we're here now, and we want to help, and we're going to do the best we can. I mentioned last week that I was going to have something for you on inauguration tickets, so I will put the link in the description. But there's a website that you can go to request inauguration tickets, and I'm going to request at least two. I think it's two per request is the maximum. But anyway, I recommend that we all go request some tickets, and then go, as I said, anywhere else in the world. I might actually have a little gathering myself. I would encourage. I think maybe that'd be a good thing, to gather with like-minded folks and distract ourselves from what is going to be the beginning of 4 bad years, varying degrees of bad. So I will put that link in the description. It's iqconnect.house.gov. I'll put it down there. What else did I have? Another link that I'm going to put in there is a link to the updated government charges against the president-elect, regarding the fake electors and all of everything leading up to, and some including January 6th. I think we tend to kind of focus on January 6th, rightly so. That was a terrible day and could have been a lot worse. Comparatively, we got lucky. But I think we tend to focus on it because it was such a focal point. But there was a lot more. The fake electors pressuring, the phone call to Brad Raffensperger, the Secretary of State for Georgia. I just need 1,100 and however many votes, whatever it was. It's all there. I'm going to put the link in there because it's important, I think, that we, the dissenters, understand more than just the big event. We need to be able to articulate and argue intelligently against people that think that January 6th was just some tourists having fun. Don't forget to tell them that there were people that showed up in Civil War January 6th, 2020, 2021 t-shirts. Don't let them forget that. That's just, there were guys in camo and with flexi cuffs. Anyway, we need to be able to articulate intelligently that there was a lead up. This was just the final event. This was the culmination. There was a lot of things, and so I'm gonna link that charge document. It's lengthy. It's 165 pages, but it's not the legalese that you might expect. It's actually kind of conversational. Like, the defendant or individual number one did X, Y, and Z. There's a lot of redacted names, but you can figure out who a lot of them are. But it's not the dry reading necessarily that you might expect from a charging document on federal crimes. Anyway, so I'm going to put those two links, and as always, if you know of something that we should be including, an organization or a group that we need to be amplifying, please put that in the comments, and I will try to include. Oh, speaking of, going back to the first episode, somebody mentioned the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is another good organization pushing for civil rights and equal treatment, etc. I will link their website in the description as well. Good news, as of today, you probably already know this if you're moderately engaged, but Matt Gaetz has decided to withdraw his name from the nomination for Attorney General. So there's something good that happened today. So, keep those things in mind too. He's certainly not the worst. I think he's in the conversation for worst people that you could put in a job like that. And hopefully whoever the president-elect chooses as his to replace him as the nominee isn't worse. Who knows? It'll probably be another bobblehead that's not gonna say no to the president-elect and not going to speak truth to power in any way. But at least it's not Matt Gaetz. And so another thing we need to do is we need to keep these kinds of things in the conversation. There's gonna be a lot, but don't stop reminding our elected officials and our friends and our enemies that we know who these bad actors are, and we know what's going on. We notice these things. Don't let them forget. Keep the pressure on. Try not to be shrill or hysterical. Try to be even-keeled and calm. I know it's going to be hard. Anyway, that's all I got for you this week. Next week is, of course, Thanksgiving. And so I'm going to there will not be an episode next week, probably. I'm going to take that week off. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. And in the meantime, keep that quiet rage.